Today, chat, we're doing a Plants vs. Zombies 1 tier list. We're going to be ranking the plants. This is not all of them. I tried. This is the games. I don't care. Is there just... This motherfucker took a screenshot. This motherfucker screenshotted with his phone. He screenshotted with his phone these plants. That's insane. Yo, check me live. I just want the Plants vs. Zombies 1 plants. I just want the plants from the first game. I could not give less of a shit about every other plant. Is there really just not flat plants tier list? I did not know this was so hard to find. All right. Welcome, chat, to the official chat. We've all seen my Plants vs. Zombies 1 gameplay. And so now we have to know, what are the best plants from Plants vs. Zombies 1? According to, you know, the expert of Plants vs. Zombies 1, you know, the greatest Plants vs. Zombies 1 player of all time. Today, chat, we are doing a Plants vs. Zombies 1 tier list. Now, I know that we played through Plants vs. Zombies 1 a while ago, but today we're going to be ranking every single plant in Plants vs. Zombies 1. And the opinion comes from me, the obvious expert and greatest player of all time of Plants vs. Zombies 1. So today I have brought with us a tier list, and today we're going to be making a Plants vs. Zombies 1 tier list. The first plant that we have to start off with, the classic, you know it, you love it, the Peashooter. Now, the Peashooter, I think it's a solid A tier. I think it's, you know, it's a great starting out. We have the fantastic, just a fantastic beginner option when we are playing Plants vs. Zombies 1. I'm a big fan of the Peashooter. I don't think it hits the S tier ranking, however, sadly. All right, next person. The watering can is not a plant. It does. This one does say and items, so, you know, I get the mistake, but that's not a plant. Okay. Also, the pot, not a plant. It's not a plant. I don't care if you try and say that you could play it like a plant. I'm not counting it as a plant. It's not happening. All right, getting rid of the fog, the blower. I forgot his fucking name. I'll be honest. I completely forgot what this fucking plant's name is. But if I'm honest here, this thing was complete. I'm gonna make a tier that says not a plant. Hold on. Blower. It is called blower. I was right the first time. Ladies and gentlemen. Blower, I think is pretty dog shit. I don't think you fucking need it. The game's already ridiculously, like, easy to the point where the fog is not much of an obstacle. So I think the blower is completely useless. I do not remember a single time in which I even tried using the blower. I think it's maybe helpful against pushing back the zombie that flies, but it's so situational that I don't give a shit. So we're gonna put that in D. All right, watermelon pole. He's awesome. He's a B. The thing about the watermelon is that, like, I think he'd be an A, but there's a funnier version of the watermelon, so it holds him back because I'd rather play the funny guy because he's really funny. Cactus helps you snipe the balloon guys, but like I said, that's it's a one zombie counter. I don't think it's very it's not helpful at all past that. I'd much rather place like a Peashooter. The Cactus is only good against one unit. I think the plants that are 1 unit counters are kind of cringe and not fun. I think they're kind of an L every time I have to play the Cactus. Car keys, it's not a fucking plant. Cattails, insane. These motherfuckers, I'm pretty sure they goddamn home. That's fucking insane. They do goddamn home and lice. They go, pretty insane plant. Also, they're cute. Sadly, you can only place them in water, which is kind of an L. But they are kind of goated and also just crazy. Why not S though? Because you got to place it in water, and also S tiers for actual good units and not stupid ones. Also, thanks for the prime. Cherry plant, I think, is a solid D. If I'm honest here, it gets rid of multi-targets, but I think the single targets are just better value. And I never used a cherry bomb, so he sucks, and that's how it works. These guys also suck. I hate them. They're stupid. Muto Prime, thanks for the Prime. God bless. Yeah, any more Primes? Come on, let's just get them all out of the way, chat. Let's, just get all the Primes out of the way. We got this. This guy's pretty good for getting rid of one unit, but there's, again, better single target units, and also this plant becomes fucking useless as soon as it grabs something. It's just kind of fodder. The Corn Cannon! He's silly. I like Big Corn Cannon. Kind of goated. The Big Corn Cannon is a very, very silly man. I like that he's a big cannon and he's corn. There is a unit that is funnier, though, that has to do with corn. But Corn Cannon, he gets a B. We did not get to use him in my playthrough, so I didn't get to play with him nearly enough. And also Country... Okay, so... Did you really have to say Country Girls Make Do? Come on, chat. Coffee Bean! Coffee Bean makes it so that these mushrooms are usable. If you speedrun the game like a nerd, you need a Coffee Bean. Coffee Bean, pretty solid. I'll put him at a B for basically useless because speedrunning is cringe. And if you speedrun games, that's an L. Is this the Death Shroom or the Grave Eater? It's a Death Shroom. Death Shroom is just a shittier Cherry Bomb because you can't use it as much. And I'm pretty sure he leaves a hole in the... Fuck the Death Shroom. Nobody uses this. Big Man! Big Man goes to A. Top of A tier. He's big. He shoots awesome. He's so cool. I love Big Man. Big Man's badass. Big Man's huge. Honestly, a completely goated plant. Garlic, this is, I'm pretty sure, also essential for speedrunning, and so we put that at the C tier because it's cringe. Garlic is quite literally, just the anti-free thinker. The anti-free thinker plant. And I think that's an L because free thinking is awesome and he actively takes away from it. Gatling Shroom. I think Gatling Shroom's awesome, but he just costs way too much. And I'd much rather place other units than the Gatling Shroom. He just costs so fucking much. I feel like I never get a chance of seeing him being used. This guy, also a speedrunner plant, which means he's in C tier, L. Absolute L. Stop speedrunning Plants vs. Zombies. We don't need the speedrunner plant. This guy gets rid of... This is the money man. He gets you money, and I like... And much like the Twitch streamer I am, I love to magnetize all of your Twitch primes and tier 1s through 3s. Thank you very much. He also takes all the bits out of your wallet, and now that I've actually placed him on the tier list, he's actually going to take all your bits right now, chat. So actually, you hand them over. Come on. Come on. I planted him, chat. Come on. Give me the money. I built it wrong. Anyways. Grave Guy! I like Grave Guy. I used him. He gets rid of the graves, and the graves are fucking annoying, and I don't even want to think about them when I play Plants vs. Zombies. Like, why? You could probably replace this slot with something more useful, but graves are annoying, and they're an L, so I got rid of them. Hypno Shroom, he's awesome. Hypno Shroom, I'll put him in B tier. I like Hypno Shroom. I make Michael Jackson evil. And he gets them. Ice Shroom. Ice Shroom is just... I could just use Ice Peashooter. 500 bits. Thank you. Thank God. Thank God the plant worked. It's as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. It's as simple as that. Ice Shroom goes into C because I don't use him. And also, I think this Shroom is better than... I think the Ice Shooter is better than the Ice Shroom. I think the Ice Shroom is just... Okay. What the fuck are you? What is this? What are you supposed to be? You have a face. Am I putting you in D? I don't care. Imposter? All right, he goes into A. The Chili Shroom. He does good line clear, and he was pretty essential for beating the final boss. I'll put him at like C tier. Because past that, I used him for nothing. And so because I didn't need him, that means he wasn't very good. Corn! S tier. My man puts butter on their head, and every time that happens, I laugh. It is butter awesome. It's so awesome. It's like Skyda's Minecraft. Skyda's Minecraft gold ingot butter. Me, I love butter. Skyda's Minecraft badass. Thank God for butter. Butter S tier. Lily pad S tier. They're awesome. I like the lily pad. Lily pad's badass, cool, super cool. The lily pad, that shit you can put onto fucking water. God bless. Put you in D tier. I don't give a shit. I can kill the buckets. I don't need your fucking help. Oh, this is the cabbage. That's even double an L because this is the fucking watermelon. I put you above cabbage. Cabbage, you know what? Fuck you, cabbage. You go to C tier for cabbage. This guy's awesome. He gives me money. I don't know what the fuck you are. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know what this is supposed to be. The lantern? I don't give a shit. I don't think I ever used the lantern, nor do I think I ever cared. This guy, the Spud, this has got to be like the craziest unit in the game because it makes your early game so crazy. Spud Mine makes early game insane. 25. For 25, you get to Chad skip half of the game early. Insane. This little guy, Zero, he's awesome. He's funny, and I love him. He goes up there. The Jack-o'-lantern. I love Jack-o'-lanterns. They like to buff my shit. Spud farming, crazy, and his name's S. He goes into S tier for Spud. The double shooter? The repeater? I'll put repeater right next to his friend. He's like the same plant, but he shoots twice. It's, you know, crazy concept. This guy's tall and funny. I like him. Urgly gurgly water man. You take fucking forever to spawn, though. You go to B. He takes forever. I can't spam him, and I don't like that. Shovel's not a fucking plant. Ice guy, put him right next to the Peashooters. All the Peashooters are fucking same. They're all identical. What the fuck is this guy? Why is Team Rocket your favorite me costume? We can't talk about that. I'm legally obligated to not talk about that. He costs 2. Then you have to like upgrade him, and that costs too much. So we'll put him at like C tier. Cause that costs so much. That costs so much Skrilla. I don't got that shit, bro. Yo, but this guy, he go to A tier. He makes hanging out so much easier. And he makes killing like zombonis crazy. You don't even have to think about it, bro. You just blink and they're dead. Bad ass. Spikeweed crazy. I love this guy. The back shooter, so situational, I don't care. He does not go with his friends. He is lame. Now for the best fruit in the game, ladies and gentlemen, the squash. Y'all already know where he goes. Y'all already knows where he goes. In the squash tier! Whoa! The squash! Ah, let's go! The squash is so awesome. The squash is insane. Let's go, squash. Absolute badass. The star, fuck you, star. You shoot in weird directions. I don't like you. The book, not a fucking plant. Golden shroom, S tier. He's funny. He's like 25. He's a little shroom. Little guys are awesome. Sunflower, A. That's a taco. You're not a taco goes at top of S tier. He's better than most plants, and he's not even a plant. Chestnut, S tier. Easiest S tier of my life, but that's actually the tall nut. The tall nut's actually better than the walnut. So, you know, walnut goes bottom of S tier, but tall nut is insane. Tumbleweed, you are only useful against one opponent. I think it's really... I don't like these units that are only good to counter specific ones. You're my favorite Peashooter because you just make the game so silly. Torchwood, he's goated. He makes my shit... Yo, Torchfire, much like my... Yo, Torchfire, that shit just like my fucking mixtape. Flames. I like you more than normal Sunflower because you're 2 of them. I don't care about you, and you are just a knockoff. You are a wannabe. Nice try, buddy. That's the tier list. There you go, chat, ladies and gentlemen. The official Plants vs. Zombies tier list made by the best Plants vs. Zombies player ever invented in the world. There you go, chat. The official Plants vs. Zombies tier list. You simply are going to have to live with the fact that I am correct and every other tier list is wrong. So simply take the L.